Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk about something today, and it's controversial. It's a touchy subject, but today we got to touch on this. And it's the situation that has just been revealed over the weekend, Saturday, as a matter of fact, that a California task force and committee for reparations for African Americans in slavery has been approved to go in front of lawmakers in California as far as reparations go. And when I say reparations, they meaning like cash payments and a public apology from the state of California to residents of slave descendants. Now, it came out Saturday. A lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people seen it. I just seen it yesterday night. And I was supposed to make this video, but I'm doing it now. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm being dead honest. This is just my, opinion. I don't think this is going to be a big thing. And I don't want to be the bringer of bad news or anything like that. And I don't want to make it a racial thing or anything like that. It's a money thing. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think this right here is going to go any further than the next step. And if it doesn't, and when it does, it's going to be long and drawn out to where people forget about it. Because you know how it is. You hear something, have you thinking about it, and then it'll fall by the wayside because they put it up on the shelf. And I think this is the case with this. Now, they're saying, well, I've heard as far as like doing research on reparations nationally, right? We're just saying nationally. If you do the math, all of the people that are in America, and the black folk that are in America of slave descent, they said it's on average of $130,000 to $310,000 per person, right? Those are the range. That's the range that's supposed to be over to all individual African Americans of slave descent in reparations. Now, my thing is this: California is a rich state, and they're the first one doing this. And I want you to remember that. But I want you to read the fine print on this proposal that they brought to you. And I'm not saying the actual proposal, but it's a lot between these lines that a lot of people are with delusions of grandeur. Hey, African Americans in California most likely going to get their due. Finally, it's coming down the bar. I want you to use your head. And I'm going to be honest with you. It would be good if it happened. I don't believe it will. First thing is this: who's going to pay that? Where's the money going to come from? Now, true indeed, California is a rich state. They got a lot of money. But to do this, right? Of course, let me say this real quick. With these laws, they were stating, on a historical basis, the injustice brought a lot of black people during the Jim Crow era and all these times racial divide in America, and all this injustice is brought against black folks in the state of California, right? They're saying all this stuff, and this is what the payments are for. Who pays that? Really think about it. Who pays it? You think the government going to pay that money? Where is California going to get this money to pay all these people this money? And that's a question I'm going to ask you guys in the comments section. Where do you think this money is going to come from? Taxpayers? I think people have a problem with that. Another thing is this. That's the one thing. Who pays it? Right? Now, I don't know. That's what question I'm bringing up. Another thing is, what other states would follow this? And I'm bringing this up because I want you to really think about this. California, a rich state. Yeah, they go and say everything goes according to plan, and they give a whole bunch of money to people of slave descent. And everything works out sunshine and rainbows, right? What's the next state to follow that? What about a lot of the southern states that are poor, like Mississippi, or don't have a lot of money, Louisiana? How are they going to match the numbers that California match? If that means it would be what? A divide. If it goes by state basis, then we got bedlam in America, because some people can't pay. Everybody's looking for what the last state did, or on average, when you have enough states doing this. This is why I think this is not going to come to fruition. This right here, they don't want to be bothered with it. It's a lot of manpower. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of math. It's a lot of siphoning. Now, they say, oh, we'll give you a recognized apology. I think that's basically all people going to get. Now, I do think some people will get paid reparations. Let me say that right now. But remember I said read the fine print? This is what I want you to pay attention to. I watch multiple news articles on this, and you gotta really listen. It says you will get reparations as long as you can provide proof that you are a descendant of a enslaved person. Then on top of that, right now, that's one factor. Because a lot of people, a lot of us as black folk, we're mixed and matched all over the place. And with our lost family value system, you understand what I'm saying? And let's keep it real. With our lost family value system, a lot of us can't trace because our sense of family is all messed up. So how you going to tell if you from slave descendant or not? Just because you black and in America, everybody not going to get what everybody think they're going to get. Here's another thing. It raises a lot of questions with this being a descendant of somebody's slave, a slave person. They would have to go through bloodlines. Who can do that? They're putting it responsibility. I think they're going to put the responsibility on people that say, oh, you want slave reparations? You got to prove it. That's the fine print. And a lot of people going to be left out. Now, a lot of people, like you've seen in those stands when they was showing the committee and all this stuff, a lot of them people, you know, have paperwork. They have a sense of pride. That's why they're there. That's why it interests them. They want to do their forefathers and mothers proud by seeing this thing through. They have paperwork, a lot of them. You know, a lot of them have a rich history they kept in their family. Folks like that are going to get the reparations if they offer anything. And a lot of people are not. And they're going, you know, it's going to be put down like, oh, well, we can't prove it. We want to give you the money, but you got to prove to us that it's not our job to find out. That's the fine print. Another thing is the payments will be differentiated on an individual basis of who you was related to and what happened to them in history. Come on. Come on. Think about it. If they do pay, and that's why I think they you know, they're putting this on TV. They know a lot of people can't trace their lineage and can't trace back to where they say they're from somebody in slavery. Even though a lot of people know they are. Like me, I can trace my lineage back. My family come from Florida, Tampa, Florida, right? That's where my lineage come from, going all the way back from my grandfather's grandfather. I understand this. I know this. We have paperwork showing this. I never thought too much of it. You know, I'm a kid, you know, I'm 50 years old now. I come up in a different generation where we're pacified, where we're given things, technology, a lot of things on TV, pacifiers, rap music, stuff like that, to blind us and keep us away from looking at the past and focusing on what we need to focus on. So I'm telling you guys, and I'm not trying to shit. I mean, I wish this would happen, you know, nationally. But the thing is this, how did you tell who gets money? And how do you distribute this on an even level from state to state? And who pays for it? That's the thing. You think the government gonna pay for that shit? Hell no. Last time I checked, California was taken from Mexico, wasn't it? Didn't they take Mexico? Whole of America was taken from Native Americans, right? They ain't getting nothing. Come on. Let's be realistic here. You know, only thing you got is you live here. Guys, leave me a comment. And I don't want to sound like I'm the bearer of bad news or anything like that, but I mean, I use an open mind. when I look at things, especially as far as the value of money and the dollar is concerned. You know, they don't just print money. A lot of people think you just print money and give it to somebody and nothing. The economy is already messed up. If anything happened, it would have to happen a couple of years from now anyway, before they even decided to do these distributory payments. But I just think they're letting this committee be heard, be seen, because it's their right. And it's almost like they're letting them play this out only for, at the end, you know, it to be washed away. And that's just me from according to me, my history of how things run and how I see it. It's a lot of fine print, individual payment basis. It's not one grandiose payment, you know, that everybody's going to receive that can prove they are from an enslaved person in the state of California, not nationally, in the state of California. That's another thing. You got to prove you're a descendant of an enslaved person in that state. Hard to do. Guys, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you say that, I mean, I'm ignorant to it. I'm definitely ignorant to it. Who gonna pay for this? And I know the state of California got money, but I don't know if they got money like that. I think it would be a sparse payment and not what everybody thinks it would be. That's just me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave a comment. I definitely want to hear what you guys got to say about this. It's a good topic for us to speak on. Take care.